first of all, I want to talk on the lace swap that I did here, and of course later I will be showing you some on-feet footage on how I'll be rocking the shoe, and let's inspect as well the overall build and quality of the materials, and of course the inspiration behind the design. And let's take a look on the swap that I did. So it's a vintage red lace. If you're interested on the swap because you think it's beautiful, I got this lace from the Jordan 1 heirloom release. So it came with purple and this vintage red. If you want to take a look closely, you can see that there are some washout whites on the red part of the sneakers, making it vintage. And it really matched nicely, if you will ask me, the inner linings of the sneakers. And of course, if you take a look on the other shoe as well, matches nicely the flag design of South Korea. So that's it. Take a look both of the sneakers. If you think they're interested, then yeah, hope it will help this lace swap that I did here. By the way, when I tried this pair for the first time, I was completely blown away how comfortable the sneakers are. And you know, the materials they used here is just really good. I mean, Jordan 3s always have nice materials. In my experience, at least, they always use the tumbled soft leather, but this one, it's I don't know, it's just super comfortable. One of the comfiest Jordan 3s that I have. And if you just want to take a look on the QC that they did here, it's also pretty nice. No glue residues and no stains at all. And of course the dreaded toe box symmetry of Nike. Mine at least, it's pretty symmetrical. And the favorite part, my favorite part of the sneakers, it's the heel support, which is really nice. I mean, it really reminds me a lot of the Rare Air design, especially on the outsole area, because of the contradicting aspect. So this is yin yang basically of the South Korean flag. That's really deep storytelling, and that what makes Nike stands out, you know, versus the other brands, because they really knew how to tell a story on their sneakers. And since this is inspired by the 1988 Olympic Games that was held in South Korea, it's not only that the event is really important, but 1988 is also MJ's career was really, you know, peaking, or he's starting to be an icon. So that is the reason why they collaborated with South Korea. And not only that, you have some tiny little details here. And if you're a Korean, please correct me. So behind the tongue on the left side, this character, at least according to the internet, it says dream. And this one here is affection. So those tiny little details that makes, you know, difference when you are, you know, doing storytelling on the shoe that you are releasing, and that's really kind of makes the shoe super unique. And if you would ask me on the QC and overall build on the shoe, I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. I mean, I seldom give 9 out of 10 on my reviews, especially on the Nikes, because they are pretty notorious on their QC and materials, but this is pretty solid sneakers. I mean, it's a keeper. If you don't have one, I think if you will try them on the first time, you will be blown away how comfortable these sneakers are. And if you want to add as well here, the packing, the presentation, so good. I mean, you're using here the elephant prints on the gray area, and of course on the top, which is having the Jumpman logo, makes the shoe even more I would say collectible item. And the good thing is, for example, if you look on the toe box overlays here, it's a hairy suede, like really super hairy. They still incorporate the elephant prints, which is not pretty obvious, but it's still there. So that elements of Jordan 3 is not, taken for granted. That makes the storytelling of this shoe, and of course the design, the materials that they're using here. That's why it's a pretty solid 9 out of 10. Okay, so I want to talk on how I will be rocking this pair. And if you would ask me, Jordan 3, normally I'm rocking with jeans because it's mature looking and it suits my age as an older guy. I'm already on my 40s, so I think that just suits well because jeans are pretty classic. These are my top 5 pants to rock with the Jordan 3 sole. Number 1 would be the vintage blue. This is a little bit destroyed, especially on the seams area, but it's a little bit dirty if you want to look at it really close. The blue has kind of dirty look into it, and I like it. It just matches nicely the blue accents on the sneakers. And yeah, on the number 2 side, it's the same. It's a vintage gray. So the reason behind I'm using vintage gray, it's pretty obvious because the sole of the sneakers, you want to check it, it's gray as well. So it works all the time with this type of jeans. It's not super slim, it's not super skinny, only a little bit tapered, showing off a little bit the silhouette of the Jordan 3, which is really nice. If you don't like this kind of jeans, I have standard type, or the cut of these black corduroy pants that I'm showing you right now. It's a little bit big, so it matches nicely with those widely built guys, but I'm trying to pull them off as well just to show you how it looks with the Jordan 3. I am a fan of this black corduroy because it just goes well with every kind of sneakers, and I'm wearing this all the time during cold season, by the way, because they really help a lot in warming your body. If you don't like the black, I have also a gray variant of this, the same type of pants, only that it is gray, obviously. And I just love it. The same inspiration that I took from the gray vintage jeans, the outsole of these sneakers are also gray. So I think this fit nicely. The overall combo of the color palette is also good, and they are pretty harmonious. Okay, so that was the vintage jeans and the black corduroy and the gray corduroy. If you want something a little bit edgy, this is my last jeans for the Jordan 3 sole. This is destroyed blue denim jeans. It's a washout kind of color, but I just love also wearing this, especially during summer season, because it can give you a little bit of interest, especially if you pair it with some white t-shirts. Just plain t-shirts, can't go wrong with this one. It's a little bit slim, by the way, so if you're not a fan of slim cut type of jeans, this is not for you. But to me, this is also one of my favorites. So I'm just trying to show you what I can pull off with the Jordan 3, but most of them basically are just regular jeans and pants. Not really a fan of cargos with the Jordan 3 because to me it really suits nicely with Jordan 4 because it's more of a streetwear kind of sneakers.